Welcome back, students. Till now we have completed our first step. Now we will come towards the second step. In our second step, like we did in shading, what we did, we started shading roundwise from the one side of stem, which side we have selected to show our shade, and the other one is for tint. So our yellow color will work as a tint here, and the other side of the tree we will shade it and hide the yellow color. Okay, so what we will do is just use ochre yellow. This is ochre yellow. So when we start shading roundwise, like we did when we shade with the pencil, similarly we will take a brush of number 4 and then we will start shading with the color. What we did first, we made a line from where we start shading. Similarly, here also what we will do is just to create a line. The difference between a pencil or the shading is here there is no place of mistake, so we should be more careful. We will create strokes like this. As you can see, what I am doing is just selecting a single part and then start shading, and towards the opposite side what we have decided to do is just to leave the page as it is to show the tint. The strokes should be little bit round, especially when you will come upon your stem part. Little bit round. Like this. This is how we will complete the part of our stem and roots too. Now we will come towards the next part of the tree, which is our branches. make round strokes like this. It will become shorter when it's divide. Strokes will go a little bit round according to your branch. It will go shorter according to the size, the width. Of your stem or sub-stem, sub-branch. You will do exactly what we did during the pencil shading. It's not so difficult to do it. The problem is that there is no chance of mistake here, so you should be careful, because pencil or a shading pencil can be erased, but the color will leave the impression on it and it may become destroyed if you will not be careful. What we are doing is just selecting only one side of shade and the other side of tint, and then accordingly start shading on it. If you don't find this brush thin enough to complete the sub branches, you can take another brush and zero will also work. It's according to your choice. If you are comfortable with it, you can take it, otherwise change the brush when you do sub branches. Okay, I have a lot of practice and because of that I can manage it carefully, but if you find some difficulty, you can change your brush. But on the stem side, you will choose only number 4. Like this, one by one, by using your little bit round strokes very carefully according to the sub branches. You will complete your second step of the tree. Now I will make the half one and the rest you will have to do I hope you will understand how you will have to do it. The rest of the branches. Just little bit round. If you find that the branch has become very thin, you just have to put nothing, just a little bit merging. That's all. While shading, you should be aware of the merging technique. Right now we are just making some strokes, but later on I will teach you in color how we will merge. Like this, we will complete the rest of the branches of this tree. so later on we will not have any problem about it. I hope you all have understood. So in that similar pattern you have to complete your work by using a short strokes. As I told you earlier that during the shading you just have to draw a simple line where you have decided to shade, and according to the line you will merge. Like this. So half of the branches I have shown you right now, half of the branch, then the other half you will have to complete. Like this. Till now I hope you have understood the second step and what you will have to do with the part which is just behind your roots. You just have to darken that part with the color carefully, like this. You have used dark pencil, so here I am using a color, and later on we will use a dark color here to make it little bit more darker. This is how you have to complete the roots area in your second step. What you have to do that, just close the lines you have closed with the pencil, just put a color on it. Now on a ground, what you have to do is just to draw some lines to make 3D kind of effect, to show it is natural. It should not be similar. You can do it similar, but it will create artificiality. That's why I am telling, don't need to make both the sides similar. Just make it as natural as possible. With the help of these lines later on, you will shade on it. like this. You will draw lines. After doing this, the next part is just to merge it with your wet brush. So like we did our tree, so we'll start merging with the like you have seen that the trunk is having a good area. You can use this brush to merge it just like this. Don't need to do it just to erase all the stroke, but just tapping of water is required. If you have any doubt regarding it, you can ask it and then do it. Just tapping. You just have to leave some strokes lines also. Don't need to merge all of them. Then clear your brush with water. Then again what you have to do is just tapping. I'm doing it with this brush in sub branches, but if you don't find it easier for you, you can use the brush number 4 or 0 also will work in sub branches. Like this, you will merge all the branches where you have shaded. Like this. Now what about the ground? We have made some lines. Just above these lines, we just have to merge the color in order to make it natural. And leave the other part yellow. Again, the next line, what we have to do is just to merge from the upper side. Similarly here also, just take water in your brush and start merging. To make softer lines, to give them naturality, after shading, merging is very important. I have seen your previous works too. The merging part is missing there. That's why these works look so artificial. Just to avoid that artificiality, what you have to do is just to shade carefully first. That is you are doing, and that is very good. But the merging technique you should have to follow by seeing my video. Watch my video and according to that merge them. The shading you are copying very well, but the merging technique I find some mistakes there. So what you have to do is just to watch the video once, twice or thrice. Observe it carefully and then do it. In color part, mistakes don't have any place. You have to do it again. That's why watch the video very carefully. After that you'll have to do it, and I'm uploading the video step by step just for this reason, because once you have seen the whole video at once, it will not come in your mind that what you have to do or what you have seen. Step by step you will learn easily. So you just have to follow steps, and after some time, by following my guidelines, you will start working as a whole for sure. So this is how you will have to complete your second step. After doing this, I'll tell you the third step of shading with color. See you in the next class. Thank you.